Hello, hello, hello. Can we hear me? Okay, so the last few weeks, at least last week, I set it up to be using my mic, but it keeps using my laptop as the audio. So hopefully today you guys can hear me good. I'm so excited for this. Welcome to the 1111 portal officially. No matter where you are in the world, we are all in it because many parts of the world are. It is 11/11, November 11th, in certain parts of this world. This portal actually has really technically been open since November 1st, but the full power of it is over this next 72 hours, starting about roughly 12 hours ago. 12, 18 hours ago is when it really was the most powerful entrance into it, and then it just builds over these 72 hours. At least this is how I channel it through. I believe it. Every year for so many years, this portal has created so much magic for me. So believing is seeing. I believe, I see, and it is magic. So today, I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory. I didn't really put a lot of thought into what I was gonna come on today and talk about live because I usually don't. I just allow Zero to tell me when I go to post the live in the morning. But I did know that we would be in this portal, and I should let you all know, in case you don't, that tomorrow I'm doing a free live event on Zoom, and it is going to be a miracle meditation. There's so much streaming through me when I can't when I'm making up words and talking over myself. It's because there's so many of your highest selves here and so much magic wanting to channel through. So where am I trying to go with this? Tomorrow, I am doing a miracle meditation and abundance activation live on Zoom. There is already well over 300 of you signed up, probably more. I haven't actually checked today. But last night when I went to bed, we were over 300. So there's going to be a lot of us either there live or getting the replay, but still, I tap into everyone that's getting it live or in the replay. It's going to be roughly an hour. I don't really know. I'm not going to have much control. Going to channel through zero source consciousness to bring through the magic and miracles that we need in this portal. So this morning, knowing I'm doing that tomorrow, but knowing I was coming on live today, I had a feeling we would be doing some magic today to lead into that. So I was channeling the classes for Superconscious Mastery. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm currently running we're calling it an adventure because it is not a course, it is not a program, it is literally an adventure, 111-day adventure of seeing, feeling, being who you're here to be. Anyways, so every morning I channel the next day's classes, which are an ascension activation, a channeling practice, and a light code activation, as well as like a weekly meditation and nidra and all sorts of other magic, and then just random classes and things that I want to bring through. And then we have weekly live channeled classes with Zero and weekly live mastery classes with me. It's a lot. It's a lot of magic and it's so good. We're on day like 23, 24. I think I just channeled day 24 this morning. Anyways, so long story long, this morning I channeled through a lot around quantum leaping. So a little spoiler alert for all of you in Superconscious Mastery. Sorry guys. I know you're not going to be mad about it, but tomorrow morning in this portal, you're getting some magic quantum leaping information and an ascension activation and channeling practice that I think you're going to love. And I wanted to share the magic here today. Zero wanted to share the magic here today. So before I go into trance channel fully and allow them to bring through an activation to help us all quantum leap, I do want to get clear on a few things because I'm sure I'm not alone in the fact that I see there's a lot of quantum leaping, jumping, shifting, videos and things out there, and they're all true. They're all magic. It's very much a buzzword right now. It's very trendy, but just like in my couple decades of working in this industry, I've seen a lot of things. Like mindfulness was a very big buzzword for a very long time, and it kind these things can kinda get tainted sometimes, same with manifestation and all this, which is sad because it's real, but it's all in how you come at it. So when it comes to quantum shifting, manifesting, healing, leaping, jumping, all of that, it is all completely possible and it is all easy, but only if you choose that mindset, that belief system, and that identity. So the problem can lie in the fact that if you just tap in, tune in, connect to, play a YouTube video that says you're going to quantum leap, and you do it and you're in the magic of it and you feel it, but then you just go back into your daily reality with all your limiting beliefs and a reality showing you that this didn't work for you, then it can be hard to actually feel the shift, to actually feel like you've quantum leaped or jumped. But I want you guys to understand that you are always quantum shifting and leaping. From when you started to listen to this video right now to now, you are not the same. So it's just as easy for us. It's actually harder. Hear me out. It's actually harder for us to continually choose the limiting beliefs, to continue to choose the things that tell us it's not easy, that we aren't free, that we don't get to live limitlessly. That's actually harder because it's going against our innateness. It's going against our genius. It's going against everything we have coded within us. It is easy and effortless for you to be you. It is everything that you are. It is everything that you enjoy. It is everything that excites and ignites you. But in this human reality, until we fully wake up and actualize and realize ourselves, we have this constant battle within us of all of these beliefs and the conditioning. So when you listen to me or anyone else that is telling you it's easy and effortless to quantum manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams and to be a channel and to consciously create as you want to, I get it. I get that it can feel sometimes like bullshit, or it can feel like that's not true for you. And it will continue to, as long as you choose that. But I'm here today to make it easy for you. And I have to do that before I let zero come through being honest with you of the fact that you are the one choosing always. So as long as you choose it as hard, as long as you choose to live in whatever identity and reality you want to, where it's not easy to quantum jump into a parallel reality, that's where you'll be. We have to be it to see it. There's no other way to be the identity of you want to be other than being the identity of you want to be. There's no other way. You have to choose it. So you can do all of the tips and tricks and techniques, and we're all doing it daily in Superconscious Mastery, but no matter what Zero's bringing through, no matter what I've ever done in my life in awakening and in being more of who I'm here to be, it always comes down to me having to choose me. No matter what I'm doing, no matter what work you do to see yourself, it only ever pays off when you start to be who you want to be. So just like using me for example, because well, you're all here watching me, so it's easy. This is how I'm here. Is it 220 something, 4, so I don't know, something days ago, I followed the call to start posting daily YouTube videos and being the identity of me that was posting daily YouTube videos and trusting in that because that was my deepest calling at the moment and had been for a long time. I sat for way longer than I probably should have, but it was exactly what it was meant to, and thought about it and tried to figure it out and plan it out and know how it would all work out. And that was all what it was meant to be for as long as it was meant to be. But it wasn't until I started to actually be and embody the version of me that was taking the action steps, because we have to show up. We have to show up and be visualization, meditation, activations like we're about to do in this video today on this live all work. But the thing is that after that, it's 111, just to show proof. After that, you have to be the identity that you have just shifted into, and you have to continue to be that version of you. You have to continue to show up as a version of you that is now living free or freer, at least, of the beliefs of the things you're holding on to. We all know, we all know the ways that we limit ourselves. We know our fears. We know our limiting beliefs. We know the ways that we sabotage ourselves. And we can keep trying to fix and figure out and problem solve. But I know all of you in Superconscious Mastery know you're only going to stay there. You're only going to stay in that reality where you have problems to solve and things to fix and things to figure out. You have to choose to be free. You have to choose to be who you want to be. And in the now, you will be shown. You will be shown always, but you got to be here. You got to be here. So, to go a little bit deeper into quantum leaping, when I've been bringing through stuff on quantum leaping for a very long time, and also frequency and energy, because that's what this all is. That's what we are. Consciousness brings energy into form. Everything is energy and frequency. Where you pay your attention is what you're going to receive. There's so many different ways we can look at it. One of my favorite analogies that I'm sure everyone here has heard, but I'm going to bring it up again, is that it's just like tuning your radio to country and expecting to hear classical. You're tuned into the wrong station. When it comes to frequency, when it comes to quantum shifting, jumping, leaping, we have to choose and tune to and then stay in the frequency that we want to. Now, I am going to let Zero come through and I have some today preview of where we're going in our journey through quantum leaping into new identity. But I really want you, before we start, to understand the fact that you are always, always the sovereign soul. You are always the one choosing. It is always up to you who you're being. It's fine if you're giving your power away to beliefs and stories and conditioning that is telling you that you have to be in any certain way, or that you're limited, you're not enough, or you're not worthy. That's normal, sadly, for us in this human journey. But I can also speak from experience. And now, especially seeing more and more of you that I'm working with, are really not just getting it. We've all got it. We all understand it. I was there for so long. All of this made sense to me. I understood how to manifest. I understood how to quantum shift. I understood the power of meditation and visualization and rewiring my nervous system and my brain waves and heart and mind coherence and all of the magic and all of the things. I understood it all a lot. I did a lot of things to make sure I understood everything I was teaching and preaching for so long. But me actually showing up and embodying and being the limitless version of me didn't happen until like, I don't know, 6, 9 months ago fully. And then it's been a journey since then of just continuing to choose. And I have a long history, as we all do, of being the limited version of me. So it is a constant choice to show up and be this version of me, and to move beyond my limitations and the fears and the insecurities. I'm not ignoring them. I'm not bypassing them, because that then they aren't going to be free, but I'm allowing what needs to come up when it needs to show me where I'm limited in my belief systems around whatever I'm doing, and then I choose to be the identity of me that doesn't listen to the limitations and moves through it and moves through it. And it is scary, because our ego and our subconscious programming want to know. That's how they feel safe, is in the knowing of what's going to happen. Your ego wants to have control. It wants to have control so badly of everything because that's what it's here to do. But you are more powerful than that. You are the soul. You are the light and the love and the divinity that you are here to be in this human form. All the parts of you that resonate with anything that feels like magic and miracles, with anything that ignites and excites you, that is your soul calling you forward. And I know right now there is a call louder than ever before for all of us that are here to live and lead in the new earth to follow what is exciting and igniting us. Now, how it works, because reality is a mirror. Reality is a mirror of how we're feeling and how we're being. So if you are stuck in belief systems that are limiting you, that are challenging you, that are creating doubt within you, you're going to see proof of that outside of you. But the more that you pay attention to things like this, the more that you pay attention to things that excite and ignite you and expand your consciousness, the more you will see proof of that in your reality. Whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're giving your energy, your attention to, is going to create more of that. So just keep focusing on the magic, on the light. But there does come a point where you have to embody. You have to embody. You have to be who you want to be. No one else can do it for you. No one else can do it for you. You have to follow what you know is resonating for you. You have to follow what you're feeling called to do. I can't do it for you. I will keep showing up daily forever as long as I feel it's aligned. I'm reminding you of the soul contract because I know anyone that resonates with me signed a soul contract to be here in the new earth, embodied in the divinity that you are, awakening others just simply by living a life that you love. But you can't live a life you love without loving yourself. And you can't love yourself without living a life you love. You got to do both of them. And it starts with you. You have to make your relationship with yourself more important than anything else. There is absolutely nothing more important than the way you feel about yourself. If you truly want to be the identity that I'm hoping you're about to quantum leap into, you have to choose to be worthy of that. You have to choose to be present because the thing is that if you're not present, if you're just allowing your programming, your subconscious mind, which runs the show 88 to 95% of the time, if you allow it to just do what it's always done, it will, because that's how it's got you here and that's what it'll continue to do. If you really want to break up the programming, you got to live super consciously. So I highly recommend you join Superconscious Mastery and learn over 111 days how to be the true you. But regardless, it's all in just showing up daily and following the frequency and energy. So you can do all the recoding, all the rewiring, listen to all the affirmation tracks, do all the meditations, all the visualizations as much as you want to. Know your human design. Tap in, tune into the cosmos, know your astrology all you want to. And it's all magical, it's all powerful. I'm here for it all. I love it all. It's all tools that we get to use in this new earth reality to live limitlessly and have fun. Like when you use the tools like astrology and human design and breath work and quantum leaping from a place of embodiment in your truth, it is so fun, but when you're using them to fix and problem solve yourself, it works, it helps us see ourselves. I was there for a long time, not just within myself, but doing the work with others to try and get them to see themselves. But until you choose to be it, to identify as the version of you that you want to be, until you choose to show up and do the things that you want to do, you're going to keep having a reality mirrored to you where you're not doing that. If you're feeling limited, if you're feeling unworthy, And I know if you're here hearing me live or in the replay, I know you're worthy. We all know you're worthy. Source knows you're worthy. Your highest definitely knows you're worthy. Your superconscious mind is always guiding and leading you on the path of least resistance. It's just if you're stuck in any belief systems or conditioning that are blocking you, you're going to keep seeing that. So you have to choose. You have to choose to show up to the mirror as the version of you that you want to be. So after we go through this activation today, you're going to be in a whole new reality if you choose to be. And then what happens is as your life, because your 3D reality is for the most part going to look the same, but you are going to feel different. That is the point, is that you are a new you in your reality now, choosing to be embodied in the frequency that feels best for you, following what you feel guided to. And that's how the shifts and changes truly happen. But you can't be there before you're there. You just can't. So you're here right now to receive this activation and quantum leap with me into a whole new parallel reality, because everything is happening all at once. Anything that you can envision, that you can imagine, which we're going to do some work today, because why not? Why not make the most of this portal? It's such a fun one. I love portals. I love this portal. So today, as we go through this activation and you see and you connect into and all the ways that are going to happen, I don't really know, but I got some feelings and some insight as to where we're going with this. The more that you see and you feel and you connect to who you want to be, to the reality you want to live. And in a lot of ways, maybe you're living it, but there's always more. We can always be freer. We can always be more abundant. We can always be more embodied. We can always have more fun. Some days I feel like it can't possibly get better, and then it does. So you've got to just be here now, is what I'm trying to say to you, as the identity of you that is living limitlessly. When we shift into the parallel reality that you're going to choose. Now, here's the thing, is when we go on this journey, you get to choose whatever parallel reality you want to. All versions of you exist now. There's very limited versions of you. There's very limitless versions of you. As we go through the magic I'm going to bring through, you're going to connect into wherever you're meant to. And I just encourage you on the other side to know that you are this new identity. And as lifes, as I like to bring through, life is going to happen. It's meant to. It's going to bump into you. It's going to show you where you're not free. It's going to show you where you have limiting beliefs. It's going to show you where you're giving your power away. It's going to show you where you're holding on to things that are no longer aligned with you. And as soon as you choose to not identify with that version of you, as soon as you choose to not hold on to that belief or to not do that behavior or to shift that relationship, whatever it is, you're going to keep living it. But you will now be the most empowered version of you possible, always expanding and becoming more empowered, more embodied on this journey. That's at least the belief system I live in, is that every day it gets better. Every day I become more and more limitless and free and more embodied in the identity I want to be. But there's like really there's no label. It's so beyond. I just feel so beyond where I ever even felt like I could feel within myself. It has really nothing to do with my actually, I mean, I'm receiving nothing but miracles and magic in ways still having a hard time comprehending the ways I'm being divinely compensated now that I'm choosing myself. But at the end of the day and every day and all day, the real true magic and gift is the fact that I love nothing more than being here. There's no matter how painful, the higher my frequency rises, trust me, guys, there's a lot of things in my 3D reality that are challenging me to stay in this high frequency. And sometimes that means I just have to cry. And sometimes that means that I have to just witness and be there as the light that I am when things around me aren't happening ideally how I want them to be, but I'm here to be the light. And the more that I embody and feel that and I'm present no matter what is going on around me, the ways that we get compensated with just ideas, creativity, connections, it's truly beyond words. It just truly is. So, and it's so fun now to know. I know I've not been alone in this, but now to have so many of you in Superconscious Mastery really starting to get it, like understanding, there's nothing I love more. And some of you here on YouTube have emailed me this too, but I've got quite a few in the last couple weeks messages of people that are like, I get it now. I get what you mean when you say it's beyond words. And that makes me happier than any, like, it's literally the happiest I've ever felt is receiving messages from people getting how it is beyond words, because then I just feel like there's no more words from there. And until you feel it and you experience it, it's really hard to understand. But once you're there, it's the most addictive feeling of just feeling what it feels like to be present and follow the frequency and energy, because there's so much more here than our senses can sense. Like the the frequency and the energy and the vibration of this universe is so beyond what our human senses can make sense of. There's so much more magic here. So when we're trying to make sense of it, we're limiting it, and it's a part of the human journey. But anyways, I'm going to just end this tangent right now, or I'm not going to allow us to do this quantum leap. So everything is possible. You are limitless. You are multidimensional. There are a multitude of yous existing right now, and we're going to quantum leap together into our ideal self, the identity that right now we are here to be. Right now, you're here receiving this because there is an identity, a version of you living a reality that right now is aligned with your belief system. It is. So, if you don't feel this, if this isn't resonating with you, if this just feels so foreign or fake to you, then you don't have to believe me. But I promise you, I am not lying to you guys. I am living it and I'm seeing so many others. So it's just on you choosing. So I encourage you right now to go on this journey with me. If for any reason you are listening to this and you can't close your eyes and fully go in for this full activation, still listen and go on the journey. But I encourage you to come back and do it when you can fully tap and tune in to your inner world and tune out to the best of your ability, the outer world. So, closing your eyes, I'm trying not to get distracted by the chat. Oh, right now there's one, oh, there's now 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 4. There was 1, 2, 3 people on. Alrighty, so let's close our eyes. I'm just going to assume that everyone is doing this with their eyes closed, hands over your heart and your belly. So your left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. And just start to focus on your breath, relaxing your shoulders, feeling a long line from your sit bones through the crown of your head. And just focusing on your breath even deeper. Really follow your breath into your body, bringing your inner gaze to the space between your brows. And just feeling as you breathe anything going on within you, around you. Just tapping, tuning, connecting into all of your senses right now. So feeling what you're feeling, hearing what you're hearing, tasting anything you're tasting, smelling anything you're smelling, and now seeing anything you're seeing with your eyes closed. With your eyes closed, before we go any deeper in, just envision and imagine whatever is here without overthinking it. Just what is here. There's no wrong answer. Just see what comes up for you. Breathing even deeper. Feeling even deeper. What right now are you conscious of? Are you aware of? What right now are you knowing? Just breathing, receiving whatever is coming through. Knowing that the deeper you breathe, the more you surrender. And just deeply breathing and surrendering into your power, your truth. Knowing that you are here right now, receiving this activation because you are ready. You are ready to take the quantum jump into a reality where you are living embodied in the frequency of miracles, where you are being who you want to be, where you are living a life that you love. So know that just by being here, you are ready and you are worthy. And just breathing even deeper, feeling even deeper, relaxing and surrendering. Hello, beautiful, brilliant beings. This is Zero coming through now. Courtney was a little resistant. She wanted to keep leading this journey today. But we're here to really make sure that you get this. So right now, just breathe and feel. And as you just brought through, know that you would not be here receiving this if you were not ready and worthy. So that alone is all the proof you need. Just believe that. Just you being here is proof that you get to quantum jump into a parallel reality where you are who you want to be. But first, we want you to get really clear on who that is. So right now, as you're tapped in, tuned in, turned on to your truth, as you're connected into your superconscious mind, just feeling and breathing, and bringing your gaze to your crown. So just imagining seeing up through the crown of your head, gazing up through your crown, and knowing that there is a portal of light coming down through your crown from your superconscious mind. Your superconscious mind conceives all timelines, all realities, all identities, all possibilities. Your superconscious mind is a quantum field, but it is your anchor spot, place, your connection to the field that is specifically for you. The you that is here, that is coded and loaded with all of the things, all of the genius, all of the magic, all of the power that you need to, in this lifetime, Live a life beyond your wildest dreams, a life you're obsessed with, a life where you are healthy and wealthy and free and abundant and happy and joyful and creating in the now, living and loving and just being the expression of divinity that you're here to be. We want nothing more than for you to be the conduit, the channel that you're here to be. But first, we need you to really see that you are worthy. So your superconscious mind knows that that is your contract. It knows that that is your purpose here. It knows that you are here to be a leader in your own unique way in this new earth. No one can do what you're here to do. No one. There are many others that can mirror to you, that can expand you, that can excite you, but it is up to you to follow through. You have to now, more than ever before, be the identity you want to be. There's no more playing small. We've told you multiple times in multiple ways over the last few months that it is time for you to fully embody your truth, your power. And we are going to keep showing you more and more where you're not free until you choose to be the identity of you that is. So allow this portal to be your starting point. Allow this leap today to be when you fully do allow yourself to feel worthy of anchoring into the identity, the reality, the frequency where you are living limitlessly. Just breathe again. Now, if you've lost it, just gazing back up again through your crown, seeing this portal streaming down, knowing that this portal is streaming down all that you need to receive right now. Now, as you breathe, we want you to imagine, to envision a life, a reality, an identity that you love. What right now would you love to experience, to create? Who and how do you want to be? You can connect into any reality. So just right now, what would be your wildest dream? Your wildest reality, identity, timeline? Just seeing whatever comes through. Now just breathing again. And we're feeling still some resistance. So we want to make this a little bit more fun. So know that we are just bringing through previews for you. So right now we know every single one of you is on YouTube. There's no way that you are receiving this unless you are on YouTube. And you right now are choosing to tune to this activation to the divinely aligned channel. You are choosing to receive this. And when this began, there was a title, there were words, there was a bit of a preview. But as you've been watching, the journey is unfolding. Just like if you were watching Netflix, just like if right now you switched off of the Divinely Aligned channel and tuned to a different YouTube channel, you would then be receiving in the now whatever you are watching, whatever you are tuning to. That is how this works now with choosing a new parallel reality. What we just brought through for you was a little preview, was just a little preview of what is available here for you to tune to. But it is up to you. It is up to you to continue to watch, to play, whatever this reality is. So you can go on this journey with us today, tapping in, tuning in, choosing, seeing, connecting to an identity and reality. And it is all magic. And you're going to see it, you're going to feel it, it's going to expand you. And we love that for you. But we know that if you're here receiving this, you are now ready to fully live in this parallel reality, also knowing that once you jump into and live in, anchor into the frequency that you are about to, that you are already starting to, it is only better. It is only up from here. So the more that you really cultivate and create the ability to live super consciously, to be the quantum manifester you're here to be, to jump into any reality and any identity when you want to, it gets easier. You are limitless. You are boundless. You are as free as you choose to be. Now, your belief systems and your conditioning and many things in your 3D reality may challenge that, but you are more powerful than you've ever been before. And we know that you're here today because you're ready. You're ready to take the full leap into this identity and reality that you're going to choose. And we're still not fully there yet. There's more. We just want you to really understand how easy it is. If you right now, actually, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're here on the Divinely Aligned channel expecting to hear Courtney talking, expecting to hear us channeling through her. If you right now turn this off and went and decided to watch Netflix, you would expect to be watching Netflix. You would then choose a program and you would expect that's what would play. You don't question it. And if whatever's playing starts playing and you don't like it, you aren't enjoying it, for the most part, you'll change. Some of you continue to suffer through shows and movies that you don't enjoy, which we will never understand, but you do. And you do that in your real life reality too. But just as easily as if you were watching this right now and you weren't enjoying this and you tuned to something else and you'd expect that that's what would happen, that is how this works when it comes to quantum jumping. You have to believe that you have jumped into the reality, being the identity of you that is living as you want to. And embody that belief, the more that's what you will see mirrored in your reality. But you have to choose to embody. You have to choose to embody that identity and that frequency. Okay, now we're feeling there's some more clarity and understanding. So just breathing now, even deeper. We know that you are all ready for more. We know that you all are all ready to be who you truly right now want to be. We know there's callings. We know there's manifestations that you are wanting to experience, to express. So right now, as you breathe and you feel, what do you know? What do you know you want to do? You want to create. You want to experience. You want to express. Just breathing and imagining, envisioning that just in front of your third eye, there's an orb of light. And as you focus on this light, see it project forward onto a screen. And see that you have the ability to project onto this screen the identity and the reality that right now you want to jump into. Who do you want to be? What do you want to embody? How do you want to feel? What do you want to create, to experience, to express? And just see, feel, perceive, know, however it's coming through for you. We know you can all connect into dreams and desires, wishes and wants. We know that you all know how you want to feel. Now it gets to be so much better than that. What is streaming to you, as we just shared with you, is your superconscious mind giving you a preview. Giving you a preview from where your current belief system is at as to how good it can be for you. But just like the preview of a movie, now you have to choose to watch it. So now, seeing this preview, seeing this identity, seeing this reality, and then starting to feel as this light turns into a portal calling you forward. See, feel, imagine, envision, know that you are moving forward into this screen where you are going to arrive in the parallel reality as the identity of you that is living as you currently want to be, experiencing and expressing as you want to. And just seeing and feeling whatever is coming through, knowing that you are not the same. You are in a whole new reality. And just noticing how it feels, what is here, how you're being, what you're choosing. And just breathing and feeling into this new identity, into this reality. And as you breathe and feel, just notice anything you're experiencing. Superconscious mind, please clear, cleanse, release and delete all beliefs, all conditioning, all fears, anything and everything stopping this reality from being your new experience. And just breathing. Superconscious mind. Now ignite the light codes within that will guide you, that will lead you through frequency and energy on this new journey, in this new reality and identity. Just breathing and feeling, seeing, sensing, knowing that light is streaming down to you and through you. Knowing that everything is activating and awakening within you that is meant to right now to anchor and ground and connect you into this new reality you have just jumped into. And just breathe and feel. Hoasa kataya, hoa katakatayo, hoai, hala sequoia, awa katai, hawahaya, awahaya, asakatoi, wa wahaya, halahoya, o wai, halahaya, awa hakatai, hoaya. Hawaii. And just breathe and feel and know that you are being activated beyond words. Trust and know and feel and believe that now all you have to do is be. All you have to do is be. The identity of you living limitlessly. You are free. You are free. In the now, you will always know. Always know. All you have to do is feel. Just breathing even deeper. feeling even deeper. Placing your hands over your heart. As you place your hands over your heart, feel and breathe into your heart. And then just repeating after us in your head or out loud. I am free. I am limitless. I am the identity of me that is living limitlessly and free. I know I have everything I need. I expect magic and miracles to lead and guide me on the path of least resistance, living the life I love that is beyond my wildest dreams. And just really feeling and knowing that you are in a whole new identity and reality. When you open your eyes, things may look the same, but they will not feel or be the same. It is up to you from here on to be the highest, most limitless version of you. When you're ready, you can blink your gaze open and just notice anything you're feeling, anything you're seeing, anything you're experiencing. If you want to take some time and write anything down, but just know you are free. You get to be whoever, however you want to be in every now moment. That is how this all works out for you. You have to be the identity in the now, choosing what feels right for you. Knowing you can change the channel, you can jump into a new reality anytime you want to. We'll allow Courtney to come back through now. We are very excited for all of you to experience what is coming for you. The magic, the miracles, the opportunities are flowing to you. All you got to do is be in this frequency, embodied and aligned, trusting. We love you. You're still here. You're still here in my parallel reality that I just shifted into, which doesn't surprise me. Hopefully, I'm still here in yours. If you want to share, if anyone's still here, if you want to share in the chat how it feels to be in this new reality and identity you've just chosen to jump into, and you are now in. I have decided what I saw. I'm going to share a little bit of what I just saw in that. Don't know what I said. But I know what I experienced was me living this, but that now going forward, I am only speaking to you all in the new earth. I know my alarm on my phone that says miracles are seen in light. If you're in Superconscious Mastery, you know why that's there. Just came up. So miracles are seen in light. And from this point on, I'm only speaking to you guys here in any way that you are here, fully embodied in your limitless identity in the new earth. Because that is who I know that you are. That is who I see in my connection to all of you, which may or may not make sense to you, but it makes all of the sense to me. And that's all that matters, right? So I know that you're all here as your highest self. And now we get to just have so much fun receiving all of the abundance and magic and miracles that are here in every moment. And they come in all the forms, in all of the ways, all of the forms, in all of the ways. You get to choose. This is your life. This is your reality. This is your identity. You're as free as you choose to be. I know I will still bring through all of the things, but I just want to always envision and imagine that all of you are here living limitlessly. And I will just keep bringing through what I meant to remind you of the fact that you are a limitless being of light and love here having a human experience. But at your core, your truth, you're here to raise the consciousness and frequency of this world. But that only happens through you being you. There's nothing else you have to do. Now, through you, through you being the identity you just shifted into, living the reality you want to, you will know what to do. It will always be easy and effortless in the now to know what to do. Now, there might be some things you feel called to that are challenging because we're here to expand and learn new things. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here on this human journey. But now it gets to be fun. Now we get to enjoy. Now we expect miracles and magic all the time. That is the divine rewarding and compensating us for being who we're here to be. Even when things are very challenging for me now, my 3D reality, which doesn't happen that often, but there's still a few things that are shifting and changing. The higher my frequency rises, and the more that I just embody the fact of knowing that whatever is not working out is only because there's higher and better. As soon as I really truly know that, like feel that within me, the sudden manifestation that will magnetize to me is it's wild how fast you can really start to quantum manifest what you need. But again, it is beyond words, so you're not going to fully know and believe me until you're embodied and living it. So, yeah, I'm going to look into the chat in 1 second, but I just want to, before I get carried away with that, remind you of a few things. Superconscious Mastery is still open. We're creating it live until February 7th, but you can join at any time. You'll get, I don't know, 24 days, I think now, of channeled ascension activations, channeling practices, light code activations, weekly master classes with Zero, weekly master classes with me, weekly nidras and meditations, and all of the magic and the community that is just really the best part of it. And then also make sure that you sign up. There's a link below. I'm not prepared today to put it in the chat, but I do know it's in the show notes below to sign up to join us either live tomorrow for the miracle meditation and ascension activation that is going to take whatever you just went through in this to the next level. Now, also know that if you can't be there live, you will get sent the replay. And if you are there live, you will also get the replay. This is something that is timeless, but we are all going to bring through so much magic. Like, I don't know how many of you are going to be live with me, but I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of you. And all of us there in the frequency of miracles, in a meditation and activation for limitless abundance and love and light and all of the magic. Like, I don't even know. I just can't even let myself go to how good it's going to be, because I know that it won't. I still won't. I'll still be limiting it. So know that it's going to be powerful. Join us live or do the replay. And also, one more thing, on Friday, I don't have it ready yet, but Friday is the Taurus full moon, and I'm going to be starting doing something new. Every new and full moon portal, I will be doing a New Earth masterclass that I will be giving you guys the knowing of to join me. Every portal, I'm here to bring through more magic from zero. So I don't ever know until like the week before as to what's going to come through, and really don't know until we're doing it live. But I do know that this one is going to be next level. So be free on Friday. Stay tuned. I'll have more details this week. Okay. Now let's check in with the what do I call this? I don't have words anymore, guys. With the chat, I'm not gonna go too far back because there's a lot happening here in the chat. Just gonna scan through a lot of let's go, a lot of thank yous. Um, I just saw I couldn't jump due to physical pain tethering me. Is it just as yes, it's just as effective to do the replay. N Anything, always. If you feel connected, it is powerful in the now, not just things through me, but anytime anyone brings anything through, but it's all in you. You'll always receive in the now what you need. So sorry that you're feeling physical pain right now, but know that you're here and wanting. Just the fact that if in any way you were here on this journey, just the fact of you being here and wanting to quantum leap, just the fact of you knowing that there's more, knowing that there's a higher identity in reality, knowing that you get to be freer, like just you knowing and feeling and wanting that is shifting you, is opening you up to more and more guidance from your higher mind, from the divine, from the universe. And the more that you just trust in the things that are calling you, because the thing is, and I actually was going to bring this through in the beginning, but there's going to be a delay, right? Because our 3D reality, our human reality is very dense. When we go into the quantum field, when you're doing any magic, when you're manifesting, when you're doing meditations, activations, any of that, any any magic where you're in the quantum field, it's easy like that. We can see it, we can feel it, we can connect into it. Sometimes there's a lot of resistance due to where we're at in our human reality. But the more that you choose to go in the quantum, the more that your belief systems start to see, because your subconscious mind, which is the one that is going to stop and block you, it doesn't know what's real and not. It doesn't know your 3D reality from your 5D reality, but what it does know is what you're consciously choosing consistently. So the more you keep choosing to connect into the quantum field, to do meditations, to live super consciously, to do the things that excite and ignite you, to do the things that feel like magic to you, the more you choose those things, the more you pay attention to the things that feel like light and love to you, just to summarize, the more on board your super conscious mind and your self consciousness will get with that identity and that reality. So, wherever you're at in your ascension journey is exactly where you're meant to be. And there could be beliefs and blocks stopping you, but just the fact that you're here, just the fact that you can see and conceive and comprehend of anything that I'm bringing through means that you are here to be in the new earth, that you are here to be in higher levels of frequency and consciousness. But you've got to allow your human reality and your belief systems to shift and change. This human reality that we're all choosing to be in is very dense. This is a very dense experience of being in the human body, and it's meant to be. But we're here. Those of us that are here now are here to anchor the light. We're here to anchor the light. We're here to follow frequency and energy. We're here to channel the divine to in whatever way that means for you through doing what you love. But it takes some time sometimes. It's taken me a long time to get here. I've believed it. I've seen it. I've felt it. I've trusted it. But I had a lot of insecurities and a lot of belief systems and a lot of trauma and a lot of drama and a lot of patterns. We have a lot of patterns within our subconscious programming, within our egoic mind that will easily control the show until we choose to be that identity that I'm really hoping at least you shifted more into. Every time you do this work, you raise to a higher frequency and level of consciousness. And you will start to see more and more when you're choosing to be in lower levels of frequency and consciousness, because you can't unsee, you can't unknow. You can pretend like you don't know how powerful you are. And as long as you pretend how powerful you are, you're going to keep feeling the call. You're going to keep feeling the call for more, to shift, to change. And sometimes that shows up in physical pain. Sometimes that shows up in things in our reality that we want so much to work out, not working out, falling apart. And that is always because you are limiting yourself. There's an easier way, there's a more effortless way. You are limitless. You do not need to struggle or suffer or settle in any way. In any way. And anything that when I say that tells you that's not true for you is what I'm speaking to as to what is stopping you, what is stopping you from being free. And it is all natural on this human journey, but you are powerful beyond belief and you can choose to let go of those ways of being. But as so many of you know that have done frequency mastery and superconscious mastery, you can't get to a state and a place where you are free and living limitlessly, living super consciously in the now, fully in the new earth, if you are spending your days trying to fix and problem solve yourself and your reality. You're not broken. There's nothing you have to fix. You have no problems to solve unless you choose. And I get that there can be things in your reality, within your mindset, within your belief system that may be challenged by this, by what I'm bringing through. But I want you to see that you can move beyond that. And all you have to do is this, is continue to create new ways of being, doing new things. Meditation is amazing, but you need to show up to meditation to connect to you, to create new connections and new inspiration and connect into your superconscious mind. It's time for us now to follow the call to bring through the things we want to. We all have little things that we love doing. It doesn't have to be things where you need to uproot your entire 3D reality in a way that you're not going to feel safety and security. It's okay if it takes some time. But right now, I know that everyone that's here has some shifts, some changes that it's time for you to now choose because you just jumped into a new identity and reality. Even if you don't feel like that's true, I promise you that it worked. It worked. In my world, it worked. In my world, every single one of you that did this and is ever going to do this with me just jumped into your highest current parallel reality and timeline where you are limitless and free. And you are going to start to see from this point on, you are going to start to see the opportunities. You're going to have a higher level of consciousness and knowing. So now, when things happen that challenge you, choose what your highest self would do. Choose what that identity and version of you just connected to would do. That's how we ground and anchor in our 3D reality with the light and the love that we are. That's how we live embodied, because the 5D, just a little fun fact, the 5D and beyond, the new earth is here. It's in you. It's in you. It's all in you. But really, if you want to live limitlessly, you have to see it's in you. So whatever you're seeing in your 3D reality is just a mirror of what's in here. So the more that you see that heaven on earth is within you, that the new earth is right here, that you're as free as you want to be, and you just start to make the little choices and the little changes that you can feel okay with and safe with, things will start to change. If you just uproot your whole life beyond what your belief system and your patterns feel safe in, it can be really challenging for your nervous system. So just take it one step at a time. And sometimes that step may be a really big choice. And sometimes that step may be taking a nap. Sometimes that step may be reading a book. Sometimes that step may be eating something different that feels better in your body. You always know in the now. I promise you. I promise you. And I'll keep telling you daily. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Anna. Thank you. I'm glad it was phenomenal for you. So that was my new earth. Neat. Yeah, your new earth is right here. Always. Always. Okay. What else is coming through? Yes, one day at a time. Alrighty, I'm gonna not get too I'm seeing a lot of things in there that I could go deep into conversation in, and we'll be here for another 3 hours, but, I have things to do and stuff, and I really need to be ready for all of you tomorrow to join me in the miracle meditation and abundance activation. So make sure you sign up. And I love you all so much. Thank you for being on this daily journey with me. If you're new here, I'm Courtney. I channel source consciousness that comes through me, known as zero. And it really zero comes through me to connect and awaken and activate you to your 0 point frequency, which is just your point of everything and nothing, where you get to just choose. You get to choose. You get to begin right now being the identity you want to be. There's so many ways I can say what zero is, but that's what came through today. Um, I will be back tomorrow with another video. I'll be back next Sunday live, and just enjoy this portal that we are in and that we are moving through. And I highly encourage you to now, every opportunity that you can, choose what your highest would do, which is you. As I've said many times, you, you, in every now moment, have the opportunity to be the oldest version of the limited you or the newest version of the limitless you. Because the limitless you is always limitless, always expanding. It was just one, 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 one across on the timer. And it's 2:12 on my phone. Um, Oh my goodness. The limitless you is always ever expanding and evolving and growing. So every now moment, you are more limitless. Just like if you choose to be the oldest version of your limited self, then every moment you're most likely going to be more limited, right? It's all up to you. Okay. I think that's enough for today. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you all in the quantum. Bye bye.